utility there. Good against Kindred, good against Camille for similar reasons. See what Jin Air wants to commit to on the first round here. Go for another flex pick, and they don't want to flex. They just want to flex their muscles by going for the Thresh in the first round. Okay.
The Thresh Swain sounds pretty potent when it comes to CC. You ain't going to be doing a lot for a very long time against those two.
And Flay is, what, a 600 range displacement now with the Swain passive? That'd be amusing. Could be a mid lane Swain or a top lane Swain, but for now at least we might be treated to our first Thresh Swain lane.
Well, 100% win rate for Teddy and 0% win rate for Grace. That's tiny sample size.
Hey, they're pro gamers, not mathematicians, okay? They don't know about no numbers.
All right, well, we'll see where it goes. Still a true flex pick like you say. Zoe going to be locked in here from BDD, and we've got the bans coming in. LeBlanc and the Syndra both banned. Definitely great matchups. Into the Zoe has been proven time and time again. And the Darius to be taken off the board for Jin Air first up. Does the Kennen going to come in for yet more? As Grace is going to have the best time on Yasuo ever.
I like the Yasuo for Grace, also one of his best performing champions we've seen this season, so I'm a fan of the pick. On the side of Kingzone, actually hovering a Maokai. This would be our first Maokai of the season. I don't think they're going to see Maokai though. Thought it'd be some level of carry. Will it be good old Kenny? They're thinking about it, and it will be the Kennen.
The Khan Kenny.
So a ranged champion to try to deal with the Gragas in the top lane. I wonder if it will be Jace-esque and go for the AD build. Ability power will be a zone control, but unless you're popping the Yasuo, everyone else is going to be living for a while. Be able to take stock of it in-game. I'm guessing AD on-hit Kennen coming through from Khan. A lot of backline threat, though. The ultimatum into the Maelstrom could be a spicy duo.
Yeah, sounds pretty exciting to me, but I'm looking at that mid lane. I want to see whether Grace can actually get this Yasuo rolling once again and then utilize all the synergy that the rest of the team provides. Good Lord, Jin Air have got one hell of a pile-in composition. Teddy once again has his undefeated Swain. A lot here for Jin Air on the blue side to utilize.
Gank setup is there, but it's been at the cost of farming. He's a couple of camps behind. He's not been able to find the successful ganks. Do worry.
Well, Umti is going to be here for the counter gank because there's the ultimate from Kuz. Can they get him out of the way, though? And the stun is good. Gorilla makes his way down, but Grace is now in safety, and Teddy turns up. Umti grabs the first blood, and everyone collapsed from Jin Air. They're still looking for more, though, as Gorilla trying to get out of their stopwatch is a real bad idea. He's going to get slowed down and destroyed. Does manage to get his way out. Yeah, looking for more. Probably wanted the extra damage there from BDD. Knock up, not going to land, and that is the go button for Khan. Wants to find it and does so. BDD grabs that kill. Jin Air, are they actually going to take the land? No, they're not. As Nova was looking for a play, but the rest of the team, they weren't.
They were never able to actually set up a last breath because he could never get off a Flay. Died in CC duration. Did Nova. That's a huge change in momentum in the game. The late game here for Jin Air. Seems like they have options. Grace doesn't want to die solo here, but he might.
Yep, Windwall does come in. The flash goes over as BDD. He's going to escape the ultimate, but not much else, as I think Umti should be able to get there. The turret comes down. Portal jump is going to troll BDD, and eventually he's going to get taken down. Umti gets the assist for Grace in the mid lane, but honestly, that was some weird play from the Yasuo.
Yeah, Grace kind of outplayed himself, trying to...
Bit of a problem here for the Yasuo. To find a side lane, but speaking of side lanes, Kingzone gonna have to use everything to get out of this one. Umti looking for more. Gorilla going down low as the stuns are landing. There's so much CC as Demon Flare is just going to erupt very early. Stopwatch from Teddy as Umti's body blocking and Prey can't grab that kill. But survive, it's a lot of buttons, but not a lot of action as Teddy wants to turn that one around. Vision of Empire doesn't get too much as Gorilla's able to disengage as well. And the re-engage comes down from Kuz. Might have been a bad idea. He flashes out, but Umti has flashed after him. Nova grabs the kill as the wind wall's beautiful to keep everyone alive on Jin Air. Prey over the side though, and BDD gets more. In goes Khan, could exhaust from Nova once again as the hook takes down the Zoe. Nova's popping off. He will die in the end, but it looked like a whole lot of fun for Jin Air.
That was definitely a fiesta. So many kills on both sides. 3 for 3 extended trade. Jin Air will prefer the gold because they have the scaling comp here. Khan not able to actually ravage the team fight like it looked would happen. Big engage. We've been begging for these big engages from Kuz, but it's turned around so quickly, and Umti has just been all over the place in the Sejuani. He's easily been the MVP of the early game.
Yeah. Teddy as well, I mean, creating a lot of space here, but look at where Umti re-engages onto Kuz. of like the third or fourth re-engage.
It was really nicely done by Umti. Pressures out one, kills the other on the top side. I think Jinair should have taken a chill pill now and fully disengaged, but they allow Khan to come in exhaust or no.
Cannon.
They sidestep the cube. Prey
Yeah,
didn't know.
flies forward, and Prey just gets knocked up. He's in a bouncy castle as Nova landed the death sentence, but it could be his own, and he is going to go down. It is going to be traded, so we've got both of the supports dying here.
Teddy?
As Teddy jumps forward, it's a double kill for the Yasuo. Zonya's fantastic timing from the Swain, but he does eventually fall. And now Grace a little bit too low. Khan looking for his opportunity as the barrel for the disengage once again is there for Sohan. He flashes into the trouble bubble though, and that is not what you want. BDD, not a lot of options that he has. That flash from Umti was real fat, but not quite enough. And can Grace actually get on top of this fight? He wants the knock-up, does get it onto Khan in the back line, and is able to escape, at least for now. He's charged up the flow, but he can't get there. It's the 1-2 punch from Kuz, and they take down the mid laner. That's the ace, very delayed. In goes Kuz towards the bottom side. It's going to be a 3 versus 1. The cask ain't great from the Gragas this time, and Kuz is going to lock down the kill. Jinair want to make use of this, but is the Baron damage going to be enough? It's Zoe and Ezreal to poke them down as they're trying to take this. Trouble bubble not going to land because it's a good wind wall. But it was a tough decision at best to try and get this one done as the cannon's pushing mid. Well, obviously, as Drunken Rage is going to help, but Kuz is going to find the Sejuani. Umti in trouble now as the hook lands, but that's a very dead Miss Piggy. Teleport flies forward. Khan still wants more as Nova just dies. Okay, Windwall's going to stop the onslaught, but Kingzone, this should be Baron.
That's going to be Baron for the side of Kingzone, like you mentioned. They get 2. I don't think Teddy can spare the blushes this time. Well played by Kingzone. Going on the Sejuani Lantern. So frustrating. Does nothing when you're in the ultimatum. Kingzone onto the Baron, and I think Jinair have to give this up.
Well, Teddy takes about 1 billion damage from that paddle star. He does throw down his ultimate as Kingzone do pull away from the Baron. Flashes forward just to try and get some more, but he knew he wasn't getting anything there. The flash was odd, and Kingzone not going to jump fully off the Baron. They'll be able to take it down now.
Yeah, that was silly from Teddy.
Work done bottom lane, and that's going to buy them the time. They just tank it up. Nova has to flash. Gets himself the shield from the Dark Passage, but will lose the inhibitor. Top lane's going to fall. It's dominoes now as the whole base is torn apart. Kuz very close to this Jinair roster. Jumps his way forward. He's ignored. Just the inhibitors are going to be the options. Goes down to his Guardian Angel as BDD jumps forward, executes the Swain, and this could just be it. The Explosive Cask was decent, but the Yasuo just evaporated. Kingzone, they haven't lost anyone yet, and they're looking to take down the base. It is going to be 1-1. It feels like history is repeating itself as they had so much damage. The Nexus just explodes.
Kingzone able to bring this to a Game 3. They will not be 2-0'd in this series. I thought Kuz came in and squared up the game. The draft on red side, similar to Jinair's, but well snowballed upon in the one play that got them Baron and ended the game. Coach will come in and say job is done. But what will happen now with the 3rd game on red side for Jinair? Can Kingzone set up a blue side draft that doesn't fall into the traps both teams have allowed themselves to be lulled into in the first 2 games?
Yeah, and will the bans change around a little bit as well? Because we remember Jinair was banning away the Kled, the Morgana. They won't be able to do that. Next time around, the Aatrox Taliyah